We're here in the studio today talking with Jeff Platenberg, who's our Chief Operating Officer for Fairfax County Public Schools. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. We have a really fun, exciting project to talk about. The first of its kind in Fairfax County Public Schools, which is our new Bailey's Upper Elementary School for the Arts and Sciences. So what is unusual about this school, Jeff?
Pretty much everything from the exterior. From a physical plan standpoint, it's a 99,000 square foot office building that we're upfitting. We're doing basically a tenant upfit equivalent to convert it into an elementary school.
And what is the reason behind acquiring an office building for this reason?
Well, it's rather interesting because that region, that area, for the past 7 years, Fairfax County Public Schools had been looking for land to build an elementary school because the Bailey's Elementary School had been so overcrowded. Their enrollment this year is 1,331 students, and they were projected to be up to 1,600. They had converted their library into instructional space, encroached in upon where the reading and the media center components took place. They expanded the cafeteria. It really was untenable conditions and just really deplorable with the 19 trailers that we had on the site. So we'd been looking for some time, and with working with the local public officials, both on the school board and the board of supervisors, and having a constituent group help us, we were able to navigate down the road of finding this property at a reasonable price. It had been vacant for some time, and we started putting price on it, and it turned out that we ended up being successful in obtaining the property.
And congratulations on that, because that was a real win for us. So this is upper elementary, meeting grades 3 to 5,
Correct.
and grades K to 2 will still be at the original Bailey's, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And they're only about a mile apart, is that right?
Yeah, they're a little bit longer than that. Yeah, but they're very close in proximity. And that creates some new challenges because at the Bailey School we had the majority of the students were walking in that area. So you can imagine the complexities we've had to working through with parents, members of the community, looking about how we're going to transport those students to the new or the upper elementary school. So you have students walking together, siblings if you will, that may be in the K2 quadrant and then other ones in the 3-5. So what we're looking at is we're currently developing the transportation plan. Members of the community are really concerned because they say, what about the traffic? You know, traffic in this area is pretty amazing. And I keep reminding them that our school transportation system is the traffic in Northern Virginia.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And, but they recognize it, and then we're working with them, trying to flesh out exactly what our routes are going to be and how we're going to accommodate transporting those students. We're going to be transporting them, depoting them, if you will, at the original school and bringing them to the upper school.
Okay, so this is our first what we call vertical design building, which is her school, which is an office building as you described is being fitted to create a school. What are the challenges in doing something like that?
Well, there have been a lot of challenges. First, you have to look at the zoning. You look at whether or not it can accommodate that. People don't seem to understand that really when you look at an office building the size, 99,000 square feet, you've got 180 parking spaces. Well, Bailey's currently has a little over 100, the elementary school. So when you look at the square footage and you look at these things, you think about all of the different aspects that might be problematic, if you will. As I mentioned the traffic previously because that's the current one that people are asking me about because we've resolved so many other concerns and issues, if you will. And they talk about, well, you're going to bring more traffic, when in fact, really, we're bringing less than that building was originally designed to do. Okay. We're not planning to fill up all of those parking spaces. Okay. But the comeback that we get, the feedback that we get is, yeah, but you're driving buses that are longer, which is an accurate statement. They're concerned about how we're going to be going up and down the roads in the back, which we will be doing. But again, we're going to be working with them. We want to be a good neighbor. We want them to be good neighbors with us. And that only happens by pulling everybody together and having conversations.
So let's talk a little bit about the interior design. So will there be a gymnasium in there? Okay,
the interior design, there won't be a standard athletic space, but we will be able to accommodate the athletic program, okay, the PE program, if you will. We've been working with, we pulled in the teachers at the original school, the PE teacher, to talk about the spaces that we were going to have. We have some really unique opportunities with this vertical building, if you will. You've got situations where we have these interstitial floorways. What does that mean? What that means is we have a cutout with the floors where we'd have grades above and below, and allowing a space where we'd have collaborative learning areas. It really creates some unique opportunities. We have a great architect in Cooper Carey, one that has done work like this in Atlanta. They converted a downtown office space into a high school. Different, but similar type work, and they've proven to be outstanding through this process. Really paying attention to detail. You know, we're putting new mechanical, people were concerned about that. The requirements for children are a lot greater. They breathe faster, and therefore they breathe more at a higher rate.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, so you have to introduce more air into the space.
Right.
Fire escape, people worried about emergency and safety and security. We've already had our safety and security folks working with the fire department, again, to assure that we're taking care of all of those concerns and making sure that our students will be safe, which is what our business is all about, providing a rich learning environment for teaching and learning.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's an exciting project. Thank you for sharing, and I imagine we'll be making some visits to Bailey's Upper Elementary in the near future.
It would be great, and thank you for having me. And on our webpage, there is a web presence where we are transparent with the community, so anyone can go on the FCPS website, and it's a link down there for the Bailey's Upper School.
Good, good. Thanks so much.
Thank you.